Hi everybody, this is just a comparison between a Suzuki Bluesmaster in A and a set of Bluesmaster plates on a Hohner MS comb. I did explain why I did this in a previous video, but whether there's any difference in these Bluesmaster plates being on a wooden comb or in the original form on a plastic comb, I'll let you decide. This one has you can see they're the silver plates. They're not actually steel. They're still a brass base. When you drill them and work, and if you look at the ends, you can see they are actually, where they've been worked, they're brass. But it has got the spot welded fossil bronze reeds. This has also got the spot welded reeds, but on a brass coloured plate. But as far as I can see, they're pretty well identical. Do they sound any different? I don't know. I have changed a couple of reeds in this one. 2 draw and 5 draw. I've got normal brass reeds screwed in there because this was an old pair of plates I had knocking around. I think they were the original plates from this harp, and they blew a couple of reeds, so I bought replacement reed plates, put them in here. So I had this at Jay's. It's alright, the dog's pushing me around here. I had a spare set of plates, and as you may remember, this was a diabolical blues harp. I mean, I was working through it, changed 5 reeds, and I was going to end up changing 8 or 9. I chucked the blues harp reeds into the clunker box, and then realised that I could make these fit, these Bluesmaster plates fit in here. Anyway, so 5 draw. That's one of my reeds I put in there, but it sounds fine. And a 5 draw on the Bluesmaster. It's to me it sounds the same. If we go to a 4, this 4 will be an original Suzuki reed. Just think this is slightly warmer. I don't know. I can't make my mind up. My ears aren't very good. I've been singing in bands for a long time, and the cymbals in my ears, and the guitarist. God, guitarist. You know what a guitarist is practicing his scale. You know when he's practicing his scale, what a guitarist scale is. It's do, re, me. Anyway, are they any different? I don't know. It's let's try, say, a 9 draw. Difficult to tell. Very difficult to tell. It's 6 blow. Don't know. One thing I do like about this is against a normal marine band handmade, the comb is deeper that way, and I tend to hold the harp like this and then cut. And with the marine bands, they're quite narrow, and you sometimes got a job to get the right embouchure on the harp. Again, these combs are already sealed. You don't get the distortion problems you get with the payable combs on the handmaids. If you're going to work on these combs, you do have to be aware that the grains run across, and if you're drilling the tines, you've got to be extremely careful. That's why I always use a pillar drill for drilling the tines, because if you move slightly, the tine will break across the grain. Use a very small drill, because I fix these at the front as well. There's a bolt through tine 3 and tine 7. Is there anything else? I think let's try a 7 blow. A 7 on here. don't know if it's any louder, if the sound's any different. Put them on the amp. Just think this is slightly more rounded and warmer. I don't know. It's difficult to say. But the thing is, I mean, if you've got a blues band that's got really bad reeds in it, I think out of the box, I think these are a really good harmonica. I've had a couple of these, and they all play nicely out of the box. The tolerances when they put the reed plates in, I think there's about 8 screws holding the reed plates down in here. But the tolerances, when you clip the reed plates, when you put them in, they sort of clip into the comb. They're really, really nice fit. Compared to an MS Hohner, like I say there, I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 or 8 screws. I'm not going to take the covers off to check. There's 7 or 8 screws holding the reed plates down on this. On an MS Hohner wooden body harp, like a blues harp, all you get are 2 at the back, and on an MS, say a Pro harp, I've got one here, an MS Pro harp, all you get 2 at the back, because this is on a plastic body. You get 2 at the back and 1 through the centre tine. So you've got many, many more fixings on the Suzuki. I think it's a better made harp, and if I knew someone who was starting out, I would recommend them to get one of these. They're not cheap. I think they're about 25 quid, but I think these an MS Pro harp is about the same money as is the blues harp, but that would be the one I would recommend someone, because if they're starting out, they want to know that they've got a harp that will do what it's meant to do. So if they're getting a lesson, being told to bend a note, they want a harp they know that it's going to be airtight enough to bend properly. But getting back to what this is about, I don't know what sounds the best. I think I'd be inclined to pick this one up. It's that 2 drawer is a reed I put in there, screwed in. They both play really well, but which is the best sound? I don't know. I just don't know. But hopefully that's of some interest. I can't think of any other way of demonstrating what they do or don't do. I've not embossed, gapped, arced either of these. They're both out of the box, if you like, reed plates. I mean, I will go through and work them, but they play pretty good for standard set reeds anyway. I have to say, better than most Hohners that I've ever had. But these are quite a nice general setup, I feel. Somebody else may differ, but they suit me. And the reeds are set quite tight. There's not big gaps on them. Not massive arcs, not big gaps. They sit very well. Anyway, I'm starting to waffle. I hope that's of interest to you. If you've got an old blues harp that's kicking about and you want to rejuvenate it, a little bit of work, those Suzuki plates fit, and I think they sound pretty good. I'll see you all again. Be lucky.